Here we are, almost 2024, at least in a few hours. I'm just going to kind of wing it here, sitting thinking about a few things, listening to fireworks in the background before I go maybe celebrate here a little bit. But I'm going to put together an updated DragonOS ISO. Almost have that finished. I've got some passive radar. I have basically everything I need to do some passive radar using a Valve Steam Deck and two directional antennas and the SDR Play RSP Duo and some software for that. I have a vulnerable modem, 5G modem coming, so I can do the 5 Ghoul. For whatever reason, the Edge 20, I don't know, give me some issues with SIM cards and getting it to 5G mode without using the T-Mobile SIM. Let me think, what else? I have the DragonDrone. Hope to meet up with the individual helping me with that. Let me think. And really just getting some more War Dragons put together and sent out to people. I'm sure there's a lot of other things I can't think of right at the moment. But then what I have on the screen here, I don't know why I picked this particular thing for this video. I've had some interest in learning more about it. Found a client for TAC, an open source client that seems to work fairly well. Maybe I'll show that in another video. I started going down the rabbit hole of free TAC. Was it? Yeah, free TAC server, and that looks like a great option. Just got to get that worked out. But then I noticed that, well, I'm sure this has been known for some time, but the ATAC TAC server was open to the public now and seems to run, just fine in a Docker. From what I can read and what I can tell, looking the fine print, distribution is unlimited. It's saying so. Seems like it's just for the general public. Didn't require anything more than an email account to get in and download the Docker zip file. And then I noticed that there was this TAC server repository that CloudRF did. I really didn't make but a few changes to it, and it worked on the test I did previously, like a week ago, when the TAC server was, I think it was 4.10. Now, by the time I go to do the video, I noticed that it's at this 5.0 release, so I don't know. I guess we'll find out if the changes that I made work. And yeah, without further ado, yeah, let's just go right into this. And I'm at a TAC server repository that I have on one of my GitHub pages here. Let me just go ahead and grab this. I guess we'll just go in the downloads directory. And I already have the TAC server, like I just pointed out a second ago, the Docker downloaded. Let me see. Let's copy from the desktop. TAC server to scripts. Yeah, basically I'm just putting the zip file. I think it's in the scripts folder. Needs to be. Now, if you read the page here, I've just added a few additional directions here. Really good kind of read me here explaining what's going on, what to grab. I did not grab the hardened TAC server Docker setup, just the normal one. I did not update the MD5 and SHA-1 checksums here, so we're just going to have to say yes to that because I know where I got it from, so I'm fine. Prerequisites, yep, pretty much already covered in Dragon, and then I just copied the directions that I know work for adding the Docker's app repository and packages to Dragon. You can literally just copy that, paste it into a terminal window, and you should have Docker CE, Docker Compose, basically everything you need. I did check out the Docker security link that was in the original guide here. Takes you to a link and shows you just basically how to run Docker without having to use sudo. Fairly simple. Installation, I'm going to pick up right here, and hopefully, fingers crossed, this works and I won't have to redo this video. Let me think. So the setup.sh is already executable, it looks like. So don't know that it matters at the level of the directory I'm in, but I am just going to go by the directions here. And let's see what we got. So download the official Docker image as a zip file and place the zip file in this tax server folder. Well, whatever. So let's just move from scripts. I'm sure I could probably just go one directory deeper. Let me think. And I'm going to move that zip file up a directory. I'm sure if I looked at the script. Okay, so yep, it's going to fail the checksums there because we don't have them added. I can see all the ports are available because I don't have any other Dockers running currently using any of those ports. I'm just going to continue. And let me make this screen a little bigger so we can make sure we see what's going on here. Now this should build the Docker, hopefully. That is my local LAN IP there. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine because you could port forward if you want to that IP. And I'm just going to leave everything default here. Mm. I guess I did not set up my Docker to use without sudo. Well, what I should have did was log out and log back in as the user. Um, let's just pretend I did that and I'm not using sudo. Let's start this again. It tells you don't really want to run privileged, uh, escalated or whatever, Dockers. So I should have set that up correctly. Then you wouldn't have saw the errors that you did a second ago. I thought I had ran another command that would have like added me to the group without me having to log out and log back in. Must have messed that up. So I guess while this is going, shouldn't take too long. But probably wondering what if you've never heard of TAC, you can look that up, see what it's about. Um, what I'm interested in is with the DragonDrone and potentially having a say a client on there, maybe that has a GPS location and some other relevant maybe RF survey, um, radio frequency survey, software defined radio information on the drone, able to come and be reported back to this TAC server that you would essentially be able to look at the information on a map. You could have other devices connected to that server and share that information. I'm sure people that are using Meshtastic, there's TAC, some sort of TAC plugin for Meshtastic. Um, I'm mainly just focusing on getting this Docker up and going using just some of these scripts that are out there on the internet. So I'm just giving it a second. It should create the certificates, keys, puts it where the server is running with SSL or secure. You can see it's got user 1, user 2 zip files with relevant information, which I believe you could probably import those maybe on the Android. Pretty certain if you read down through the documentation on this page, it talks about the ports. Yep, successful information I'm waiting for here. Let's see. Hmm. Just looking at this here. I don't know if that's because the database is not. Let's see. Let's give it a second here. Just looking. Maybe because the database wasn't up yet. Let's see. New user added. Yep. Admin. Okay. It looks like everything's good. You'd want to write down, obviously, those passwords. And let's see what we got here. I want to see settings, privacy, security. View certificates. Let's see, your certificate, import. Let's see. Tax server admin P12 that it created. Selected file does not have read permissions, probably because I ran it as sudo. Let's let me think. Chown dragon admin .p12. Throw a sudo in front of there. I'm just basically making it to where my current user, which is Dragon, owns that. Let's see, please enter the password that was used to encrypt this. Well, I don't know. I'm going to guess maybe this. Really? Admin password. No, it don't make no sense. What the heck? I don't think this has anything to do with it, but let me see. keys into the password. Oh my gosh. Oh, you know what? Is it, wait a minute, a tag? Shoot. Oh, the default password was ATAC, ATAC. Let me try that again. ATAK, ATAK. Yeah, okay. Alrighty. The admin, let's see. The admin P12 certificate needs to be copied from tax certs files. Tax certs files. Interesting. Maybe I copied the wrong. Oh, duh. That's what I did wrong. Let's see. Gotta read. Gotta read the guide. Tac. I can't even remember. What was it? Default. Oh, I knew I remembered. Default password is ATAC, ATAC. So maybe that cert is fine. Must be like in two different places. Tax certs files. Let's see. Oh my gosh. CH own dragon. ATAC, ATAC. Yeah, okay. Sure it was the same. Expires on. Yep, okay. So now we should be able to go to that IP on 8443. Oop, nope, don't want to do that. Advanced. Accept the risk and continue. Yep. I want to use that cert. Approve for public release. And let's see what we got here. So Postgres SQL database configuration. Let me see what we got here. Let me see. So vacuum reindex suggestion. I just clicked reindex, but really, okay, really I think it's edit configuration, database name, database password. Let's put the Postgres SQL password in. Let's see if we get this to go away. Enable, yep. Actually, you know what? Let me see. Might just need. Restart the tax server database. Let's try. Yeah, there we go. It's gone. So I don't know. I just made sure I put the password in, restarted the database. What do we got here? So situational awareness, WebTac, new. All right. So we got you are connected to the tax server. You can put in call sign, role name, location, and there we go. So what I want to do is take a look at TAC, the open source TAC client I was referring to, and see if I can get that to send information, location information, an icon into this. And if not, then I'll probably take a closer look at the free TAC server and try that. But this will at least get you up and running with a 5.0 TAC server on DragonOS using that script. Maybe there's other ways to do it. Just make sure you follow the steps that I apparently did not. Where you're adding your user to the Docker group and then logging out and logging back in, which I swear I did and actually had a successful run of the Docker, but whatever. Just make sure you do that step. So, all right. Anyways, happy New Year. Maybe by the time you see this, it's already 2024, and pretty exciting things. I think with the passive radar, 5 Ghoul, DragonDrone, new DragonOS FocalX ISO. I'll try and have up maybe tomorrow or this week, and yeah, whatever else you want to see, put in the description down below. Let me know what I can do better. I really wish I could rehearse videos more. Hopefully they're not too boring, but I just try and provide what I can in the time that I can get on here and record. All right, there you go. Have a good one.